Hello again, and welcome back. And thank you for coming back. If you have heard the first one, this is the second one that continues on from When Thunder is Born. It is called When Lightning Strikes. This one says, I'm at this hellhole again. The last place I talked to Firefly. Firefly. Why? There he is. I found him. I'm so sorry, Firefly. I should have. I could have. No! Don't lie to yourself. You couldn't have saved him. You couldn't have done anything. Wait. That experiment Pinky did to me. Besides the chemicals, it was like being shot back to life. Maybe. Just maybe. At Pinky's secret experiment room, Dustin says, now I'm really back in that hellhole. He looks at Pinky's body and thinks, what she must have gone through in this war that had been made so psychotic. Poor thing. Maybe I was too hard on her. Alright, all strapped in. Now to bring the lightning rod up. Up! Go up! Work, dang you! Dustin says, yes, it's rising. The lightning pow and crackles. Dustin says, come on, come on! I can't wait any longer. Off. Firefly! Firefly! Firefly says nothing. Dustin says, no! Firefly, please! Speak! Firefly says nothing. Dustin says, no. Firefly, don't leave me. Please. Firefly says, ow! Hey man, that hurts. Dustin says, Firefly. Firefly, you're alive. Firefly says, ow! Yeah, I am. Now get off. Who are you? Dustin says, I was Soul Silver. Firefly says, Soul Silver? What happened? Dustin says, you know that dark figure who killed you? Firefly says, yeah, why? Dustin says, that figure was Pinky. She did this to me. Firefly says, Pinky? How? 1 hour later, after explaining everything, Firefly says, wow, so that's how I'm alive. Have I changed too? Thunderstorm says, yep, afraid so. Firefly says, where's the mirror? Thunderstorm says, on that wall right there. Firefly says, wow, we could be twins, except I'm black and blue and you're black and red. Also, our key marks are different. Yours is, Thunderstorm says, a storm cloud with a lightning bolt coming out of it. Firefly says, right, and mine is 2 lightning bolts now. So you said you were Soul Silver. Who are you now? Thunderstorm says, Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm rising. Firefly says, okay, I'm Zapper. I always wanted that name but never had the talent for it. Now I do. Thunderstorm says, listen, this information has given us amazing power. I'm an Alicorn now. You're still a Pegasus, but stronger and faster. With 1 more pony transformed, we'll own Equestria. Zapper says, and who would that pony be? Thunderstorm says, Fluttershy. The end. Well, thank you for listening to this video. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And there's one more short story that continues on from this one. I will probably upload that one as well. If you enjoyed this one, then you should enjoy the third one, I hope. See you next time.